Good morning, 11th students. Chemistry part 2, lesson number 11. We have started earlier. Today's part is part 8, lesson number 11, P block elements. Now, in today's topic, yesterday I taught you all the chemical reactions we did, reactivity to chemical reactions. Okay. Up to here, I completed with the numerical this. Now, 11.6 is not in your course. Now we are 11.6 is not in your course, omitted. Now 11.7 allotropes of carbon I am going to start. Important trends and anomalous behavior of carbon is cancelled. Allotropes of carbon. Carbon exhibits many allotropic forms, both crystalline and amorphous. You are knowing crystalline, like that salt, sugar, they are having a good structure, shining structure, that is called crystalline. Amorphous means not crystal, non-crystalline, like powder form. Diamond and graphite are two well-known crystalline form of carbon. Okay. So not in comes in amorphous form, diamond and graphite of crystalline form. Now in 18985, the third form of carbon known as fullerene as well as discovered by fullerene was discovered by H.W. Corto, E. Simele and R.F. Curie. For this discovery, they got Nobel Prize in 1996. So it is important for MCQs also. So hereby we are starting our first allotrope, that is 11.7.1, that is diamond. So already you did in 10th, I think, diamond, graphite and fullerene means buckyball. We are starting with diamond. Now what is diamond? First of all, I am teaching you, it has crystalline lattice. In diamond, it has crystalline lattice. Crystalline. In diamond, each carbon atom undergo sp3 hybridization. See, now what is the hybridization? I will make you understand in the lesson organic chemistry. See, the chapter I will tell you. In hydrocarbons, unit 13 in hydrocarbons, and in unit 12 organic chemistry, some basic principles. In these two chapters you will understand well what is the hybridization, but I will make you understand in smart way. Linked by four other carbon atoms by using hybridized orbitals in tetrahedral fusion. So, tetrahedral. Now, in CC bond length is 1 CC, see, carbon and carbon. The distance between the two carbon is called the bond length. This is 154 pm parameter. Okay. Now the structure extends in space and produces a rigid three-dimensional network of carbon atom. In this structure, figure 11.3, I will tell you, show you this one. See the carbon and carbon. See, this is main carbon. Carbon is attached with these four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now again this carbon is attached with these one, this carbon, this carbon, this carbon and this carbon. In this way they will form a tetrahedral fusion. Now in this structure, now directional covalent bonds are present throughout lattice. This one is called lattice structure. Now it is very difficult to break extended covalent bonding. See, this is covalent bonding. One carbon. Therefore, diamond is hardest substance in the earth. So, which is the hardest? Diamond. Why? Due to this extended covalent bonding. Now, it is used as an abrasive for sharpening hard tools. Abrasing means for cutting. So, diamond cutter is used for sharpening in many dyes, in manufacturing of tungstens, and then filaments for electric bulbs. So I will make you understand what is the hybridization. See, you are knowing carbon 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. 1s2 is not having a equivalent length. 1s comes in hydrogen and helium. Okay, so after helium it comes in second series, 2s2 and 2p2. In this way the filling is there. Now what is hybridization? Means the mixing of two electrons from 2s orbitals and two electrons from 2p orbitals. Combinedly they will form a new hybridization orbitals that are having equivalent energy. See, you are knowing, no, the ratio s p. S is energy level lower, p is having lower energy level. So after mixing of these two and those two, they will form, this electron will take to the this. See, like that I can show you. After, this is called ground state. This is called ground state. This is called excited state. So this electron will leave and will go and fill the third vacant electron. But hybridization means the energy level of S and energy level of P is different, but they will mix. They will mix each other. यानी कि mixing of one S. See, mixing of one S orbital. One S means not two S. One from 2s 1 electron and from 2p 3 electrons. Combinedly they will form 4 electrons of equal energy, nor of s nor of p. This hybridization is called the sp3 hybridization. Now each carbon, okay, in this having like that carbon, and this is called sp3 hybrid orbital. sp3 hybrid orbital. Now see, one example I want to tell you. See, in methane I will tell. Any hybridization, CCl4 or CH4, carbon hybridization like that and combined with like that, they will form sigma bond. They will call sigma bond. Okay, all the bonds are sigma bonds. So I taught you problem 11.7. Diamond is covalent, yet it has high melting point. Why? Diamond has a three-dimensional network involving strong CC bonds which are very difficult to break, and in turn is as high melting point. Why it is having high melting point? Covalent होने के बाद भी, because it is very three-dimensional network involving CC bonds which are very difficult to break. So if it is difficult to break, it will take more time to break the bonds, and so we have to give more energy. More energy means more melting point. Now our next topic is 11.7.2 graphite. You see the structure of graphite. Okay, now I will show you what is graphite. Graphite has layered structure, figure 11.4. Layers, see, layered, not like this structure. This is very strong character. Layered, one layer is here, one layer is here, one layer is there. So network is in a sliding mode. Layers are held by van der Waals force. And so van der Waals force are weak. Van der Waals force. And distance between two layers is 340 pm. See, to this layer and to this layer, the distance is 340 pm. Each layer is composed of planar hexagonal rings. See, this is hexagonal rings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here it was tetrahedral. So you can give the difference within the layer. Carbon atom CC bond length within the layer is 141 pm. So one carbon and one carbon. Here was the distance 154 pm. Now fourth electrons, each carbon atom in hexagonal ring undergoes sp2 hybridization and makes 3 sigma bonds with 3 neighboring carbon atoms. Fourth electron forms a pi bond. The electrons are delocalized over the whole sheet electrons are mobile and so graphite conducts electricity along the sheet. Graphite cleaves easily between the layers and therefore it is very soft and slippery. You can see the pencil shape. For this reason, graphite is used as an dry lubricant in machines running at high temperature where oil cannot be used as lubricant. See, first of all, I will show you what is sp2 hybridization. See this carbon, again I am writing 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. This no need of explaining. We have to see the 1s2 and 2p2. Again same, we have to see excited state. This is called ground state. This is called excited state. Means this paired electron will leave the and will shift to the blank orbital. So again there is mixing of 1s and 3p, that is sp3 mixing. One, two, three, and 4. 1s plus 3p. Okay, mixing of 3p electrons in I show you in diamond. So hybridization is sp3. Okay, so all electrons from s and p, they are having equal energy. In lesson number 12 and 13 you will make understand very nicely, but shortly I am giving this you some clues. So carbon is having 4 orbitals like that cs4, or it can mix with sp3. So all the bonds occupied and gives sigma bond. Okay, but what happens in graphite? sp2 hybridization means, see, again I am showing you 1 and 2, 2s2, 2p2. In excited, this is called ground state and this is called excited state, same. 1, only shifting of this electron to this. But in sp2 hybridization, what is going? This mixing of 1s, this, and 2p orbitals, and this remains unpaired, means this is not taking participation in hybridization. So it is free electron. Okay. So this mixing of 1s plus 2 orbitals forms sp2 hybridization of equal energy. And this unpaired electron, carbon 1, 2 and 3, and this free electron forms pi bond. Okay, pi bond, and these form 3 sigma bonds. sp2 hybrid orbitals. Now due to this reason, due to this free electron, they are soft. ओके, तो आपको ये समझ में आया व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन sp3 एंड sp2 हाइब्रिडाइजेशन. अगेन आई एम टेलिंग यू फॉर द ग्रेफाइट. सी, फोर्थ इलेक्ट्रॉन forms a pi bond. The electron are delocalized over the whole sheet. See this free electron for this carbon, they will delocalized to the whole sheet. Electrons are mobile and so graphite conducts electricity along the sheet. You are knowing, no? Graphite is a good conductor and diamond is bad conductor. So why? This reason, which it is unhybrid orbital electron. Electrons are mobile and so graphite conducts electricity along the sheet. Now graphite cleaves easily between the two layers and therefore it is very soft and slippery. So it is slippery. For this reason, graphite is used as a dry lubricant in machines running at high temperature where oil cannot be used as lubricant. Okay, students? Now, our third, fullerene, which is also allotropes of carbon, but that is omitted in your course. Diamond and graphite only. Fullerene is also very interesting. You did also, we are having good models here also in lab. Buckyball, fullerenes, and uses of carbon is also not in course. In the next lecture, I will make you understand 11.8 some important compounds of carbon and silicon, group 13 and group 14. Okay, students.